All right, guys. In this presentation here, guys, I want to share with you guys what is the fate of ZClassic after the Bitcoin private fork. This was the, I guess the parent. ZClassic was the parent of Bitcoin private. You know, on our channel we call them baby Bitcoins. All right. So Bitcoin private is the baby of ZClassic here, and one of the things that happened to ZClassic is that when it was announced in late December of 2017 that the founder of ZClassic, his name is Rhett Creighton. He is a computer scientist out of the MIT, so it's a very smart guy. And when he announced that he was going to fork ZClassic into Bitcoin and add the privacy feature to Bitcoin, everybody scrambled to go buy ZClassic so they can get this Bitcoin private token. So what happened was the price ran up from like around below $20 all the way up to like $240 because people wanted to get the ZClassic to get the Bitcoin private tokens. All right. So quick disclaimer here, guys. I obviously invested in ZClassic and Bitcoin private, and just full disclosure, since I'm an investor in ZClassic, everything that I say is going to have an inherent conflict of interest in what I'm sharing with you guys. All right, so be fully aware of that, and please be aware that I am not a licensed financial advisor. All the information that I share with you guys are for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. All right, so yeah, it's not so that you can go put your life savings on it, because I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Okay, so here are the current official plans for ZClassic after the fork of Bitcoin private, right? So BTCP is the symbol for Bitcoin private, and the Bitcoin private treasury will no longer support the ZClassic as of April 1st, 2018. That means that they will no longer pay for development or any kind of bug fixes or anything like that, right? Unless it's something major or something. Bitcoin private will no longer be responsible for the ZClassic nodes at the end of March 2018. Bitcoin private will no longer be responsible for the Electrum servers as of April 1st, 2018. So pretty much the nodes and the Electrum wallet servers and everything like that, they will no longer be responsible for them. Okay. The ZClassic project proposal process has been created, and this was created for the people that want to continue development on ZClassic. And this proposal process has a layout that you guys want to be familiar with in case you're watching this at home or anyone here in the audience is interested in working on the ZClassic project. So in the proposal layout, you need to include an introduction to ZClassic and ZK Snarks to show that you understand it, and have a development plan, a funding plan, conclusion of how it's going to get done, and some references of who you are. And then what's going to happen is that it cannot be longer than 10 pages and is due by June 1st, 2018. And the winner of the submissions will be announced by September 1st, 2018. And then once that happens, then they'll let you have access to it, I suppose. And then you can start development on the ZClassic project if you choose to work on it. All right. Now, if for some reason, my understanding is that if they don't find a winner or someone to work on the ZClassic project by September 1st, then what's going to happen is they're just going to, I think, reinitiate it again until they find out somebody that's going to work on it. All right. So here is something that I want to share with you guys. Right. It is. And this is just my personal opinion. This is not the opinion of the Bitcoin private team or anything like that. But ZClassic went from the low teens, below $20, all the way to $240 when it was announced that it was going to be forked into Bitcoin to create Bitcoin private. And as you can see, the dollar signs there that occurred from this incident and from this event. So we have a strong belief on our team, right? We have a investment thesis that goes like this, okay? If it makes money in crypto, people will keep doing it until it stops making money, right? I mean, the investment thesis is very simple. If something makes money, people will continue doing it until it stops making money, okay? How many of you guys, if you do something that makes a lot of money, you're just going to stop doing it? Right? See, nobody said no. Nobody raised their hands to say no, right? if you're going to do something that makes money, you're going to continue doing it. Is that correct? All right, everybody's nodding their head? All right. So it's our team's investment thesis is that since ZClassic was made money for a lot of people, then it's going to, somebody's going to come along and continue doing the same thing. So what our investment thesis and our belief is that ZClassic, what we believe is going to happen to it is that someone else will try to take ZClassic and fork it into Dogecoin, into Litecoin, and who knows what other coins that's available to create like Dogecoin private, Litecoin private to make money. Right? It made money before, so why stop?
It's only got 35,000, right, in circulation.
I'm not sure what the exact. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the circulation is. I look at so many numbers every day. I don't remember that off the top of my head. But this is our personal belief. It's not the belief it does not represent the belief of the Bitcoin private team, right? We are traders and investors on our channel, so whenever we look at the opportunities in the market, we look at what's available, what's happened, and what people have, how people have responded to it, and then we try to project or predict what's going to happen in the future when people do it again. All right. So one of the clues that I had is that I went to name.com to look to see if I can find the name litecoinprivate.com, and it was already taken. And then I looked for ltcprivate.com, and that was already taken. And I looked for dogecoinprivate.com, and that was already taken. And dogeprivate.com is also taken. So apparently, several things, we have to assume several things here. One is that somebody already is working on forking ZClassic into Dogecoin and Litecoin, or, right, that somebody knows that this is coming and they're buying those domain names to squat on it so they can resell it, or somebody plans to do it in the future and they're squatting on the domain names now so they can have it available for future use when they do decide to fork ZClassic into these things, right? So that's why I thought it was funny, our team thought it was funny, so I put the LOL there, all right? So, any questions, guys? So does that help answer your questions that you had earlier about ZClassic? All right. Any other questions about it?
It's 3.5 million. That's what it was.
3.5 million supply?
21 million, or no, there was 17 million roughly Bitcoin and 3 million, so
yeah.
20 to 21 million.
Yeah, so we don't think that's going to stop, guys. No, yeah, we don't think. That's why personally, no one on our team sold any ZClassic. Yeah.
What happened to the price when the airdrop happened?
Okay, so the question is, what happened to the price of ZClassic?
Yes.
Well, after when the airdrop occurred with Bitcoin Private after the fork, you mean? Yeah. Okay, so after the fork, the price went up to like 240. It pulled back and then went to as high as like 200, I think. It was in the low 200s. And then like a day before, like the minute the snapshot was done, everyone, a lot of people started selling their ZClassic, and it fell from in the low 200s all the way down to like $9 within like a day. Yeah. So after the photo was taken, the snapshot was taken, so they know for sure that they got their Bitcoin private tokens now, so they don't need the ZClassic tokens anymore. So that's why they sold it. Okay. So these are the things that happen, guys. When you're looking at high multiples in the cryptocurrency space, don't be surprised when there's huge swings like that in the price from 200 down to $9. Okay, that's typically normal. All right. So like I said, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Everything I shared with you guys just now is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Okay. So, any other questions, guys, about the ZClassic?
Did your team put in for the takeover ZClassic to the next?
No, we are traders and investors, guys. We are not software developers. Even though both the LeonFu.com, he's one of the top iOS developers in the world, and he used to work at Dell Computers, and he was one of the highest paid developers there. But no, we are now full-time investors, crypto investors. So we don't. Our strengths and what we're good at is cryptocurrency investing, So not, even though he was good at software development, we make more money doing cryptocurrency investing, so there's no need to do the software development.
So where do you guys, obviously you want the coin to do well and you make well on your investment, where do you make money on doing these seminars or whatever?
Okay, so where do I make money from doing this? I don't make money from doing this. It actually costs me money. Like it cost me over $1,000 to get this place and everything. So I don't make money from this. What I do is that we were grateful, our team is very, very grateful that we were one of the early people that got into cryptocurrency investing and trading. And so thanks to our early, what do you call that? Early entry into the cryptocurrency space, we've done well for ourselves, and you know, I'm grateful that I'm able to retire from cryptocurrency investing and trading. And so now our mission on our channel is to accelerate the adoption of blockchain technology in the community. We have a strong favorite for bias towards privacy and protecting people's privacy rights. So we support a lot of privacy projects. So that's how we are what's considered influencers in the cryptocurrency community. So we like to maintain that influence in the space by educating the public about it. There's a lot of BS that's out there that people try to educate the public. That's not true, or it's unsafe, or not very computer secure. So we want to be the guys that educate the public correctly about it. So great question though.
I was just curious, and then is there a product or a service that you provide? Like,
yeah, we have like home study courses that if you go to our website at cryptocurrency.market, we have home study courses for people who want to learn more about cryptocurrencies. We have boot camps available where we train people hands-on on how to invest in cryptocurrencies. You know, we're not licensed financial advisors. We can only share with you guys what we do in what we have done, the mistakes that we've made, and the things that we've learned, and that's what we share in our home study course, and that's what we share in our boot camps, right? And our next cryptocurrency investing boot camp is on April 5th to the 8th, 2018. So it's in Dallas. So if you have an interest in it, you're welcome to go to our website and look at it. And if you register, then I'll be spending 4 days to work with you guys hands-on, right? So.
Is that more of like, would you consider that a day trade or a swing trade?
No, our programs, none of our programs are focused on day trading or swing trading or position trading. We focus on making money in crypto. So if it requires a short-term trade, we'll make a short-term trade. If it requires a longer-term trade, then we'll do that. And if it requires even longer-term trades where we have to hold it for several years, then we'll do that. So we don't have, one thing that we do on our team is that we constantly remind each other not to be biased, not to discriminate against any opportunities or any coins. We have no favorites. We don't have any pet rock or pet cryptocurrency. It's whatever we see an opportunity to where we can grow our money, and that's what we get into. So we have no favorites, not even Bitcoin. So,
if you could tell me what you were investing in right now, what would you say?
Could I share with you what I'm invested in right now? I mean, it's safe to assume that we invest in anything we talk about.
So I know we're talking about Bitcoin Private and ZClassic.
Yeah.
Anything else that you feel comfortable?
I mean, you have to go through our channel and see it, you know.
You provide it there?
Yeah. I mean, we don't, like I said, you know, just because I invest into a cryptocurrency is not a financial, what do you call that? Suggestion or recommendation or advice that you do that.
I was just
Yeah.
curious if there was something, because it seems like when the market's going sideways, it's a little hard.
Yeah.
To make money.
Yeah, like I always tell people, you know, make sure you get educated, make sure you do your due diligence. You know, I lost a lot of money trying to figure all this stuff out. So, you know, make sure that you learn it from somebody that knows what they're doing. You know, get it educated on it before you guys jump out there and lose your butt off. Okay, so, all right, any other questions? Okay.